This is a plant called Zexmenia in most of the trade. Its current botanical name is Wedelia hispida, but I want to use it to illustrate good butterfly attracting plants. Again, you notice the flowers are held well up above the stems and the leaves on long stems. This is again so that butterflies do not injure their fragile wings, and that also they particularly like what we call composite flowers, which are generally flowers in the sunflower family, because they can land on one flower and it's actually a collection of a whole bunch of small flowers, each one with its individual nectary, and it's like going to Luby's for butterflies, going to the cafeteria. They can land and not spend a lot of energy going to nectar source after nectar source, because there's a collection of them there. They can just go from little flower to little flower. Again, one of the great butterfly plants in the garden is one of our native lantanas. We have several species of lantanas that are in the Chihuahuan desert. Most of them are more tropical, but this is the common lantana. Horticulturists have again taken this and crossed it with some South American plants, and we all seem to be planting these in our gardens. All of the lantanas really love the heat and are relatively drought tolerant. But I love our native ones because they're such great nectar sources for butterflies. The butterflies are a constant source of enjoyment in the garden. Here you can see looks like a swallowtail. You see the acacias in bloom. The acacias, incidentally, are very good for holding spoil banks. This acacia is Acacia angustissima, and it's commercially available in Albuquerque, in Tucson, and occasionally you'll find it in local nurseries. One of the plants that I recommend highly for landscaping in this region is the Apache plume. It's found naturally in almost all of our arroyos coming out of the Franklins. Butterflies love it. It's a member of the rose family, so the flowers are little white miniature roses, single petaled I might mention. But the neat thing about the plant is that the flowers are then followed by these beautiful seed heads. Each seed has an individual plume that when the seed dries, the plumes help carry it on the wind and then literally help drill it into the ground as the wind blows. Apache plume is a very good landscape plant for our region. Another great butterfly plant is Eupatorium or Conoclinium gregii. It is the very best attractor of butterflies for southwestern gardens. The nectar produces a chemical which the male butterfly, particularly the queen butterfly, which is visiting the plant right now, needs to make the sex pheromone that attracts the females. Well, as all good self-respecting females, they figured out how to do away with the male, and they come straight to the flower. So you get all of the queen butterflies in the neighborhood in your garden.